Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, bringing you our third episode of Mansions of Madness 2nd Edition, where we are playing with the two heroes, Ashcan Pete and Jenny Barnes, in order to discover the plight of the Vanderbilts in their mansion. They were holding a party for their astronomical society, and things have gone awry. Monsters are in the house, and cultists are flooding the place, trying to kill us. Well, not flooding, there's one so far. We had to fight an evil creature from another dimension called a hunting horror, and we found some clues that are leading us to the fact that there's some kind of ritual on the roof of the mansion. But that's not all. We got lots to do. The butlers helped us to figure some of this out, and we're moving around trying to get there. But let's fire up the app and get that done. Okay, we're firing up the app. Here we go. So this is the Mansions of Madness app. As you can see, we're going to continue our game. We're going to confirm that we're going to resume the game that we had, and it says from even the greatest of horrors, irony is seldom absent. Sometimes it enters directly into the composition of the events, while sometimes it relates only to their fortuitous position among the persons and places. We already read that one, but let's begin our scenario. Boom, here we are back in our house. You notice there's still one clue there left to look at, but one thing to investigate, but we're not going to worry about that. Right now, we're going to start our turn with Jenny Barnes because I want Ashcan Pete to go second for this round, and you'll see why. Okay, here's Jenny Barnes. She is sitting right here, and she's going to investigate this locked cabinet as her first action. So we're going to turn her right there, and she's going to do that, which means we're going to go over to the kitchen. You can see that token is still there. We're going to pop it up, see what it says. Someone has locked this cabinet by wrapping a chain around the handles. Search. The chain is sturdy, but the cabinet doors are made of thin wood. You think you can break one of the doors off. Strength, roll, roll 2 additional dice if you have the crowbar, so we just have to make a strength success. That's not too bad. I think she can do that. Her strength is 3, but still, let me turn this down just a little bit, guys. I don't want to overwhelm us. I want you to hear it a little bit, but not too much. So we're going to go back and make some dice rolls for Jenny. Jenny does have a strength of 3, however, it does have a lucky rabbit's foot for reroll, and she is focused, and she's got 2 clues left. So there is a good chance she's going to make this. She only needs 1 success to open the cabinet. Well, actually, it doesn't. We don't know how many successes we need. We're hoping it's only 1 success. Let's see what she gets, though. Ugh, that is bad. Well, she is going to spend her clue to see if 1 success will do it. She'll turn that over, and then we're going to reroll as well. Nothing. Gosh, man. So we've used our rabbit's foot for the round. We can't use it again. That's going to be it for her. She is not rolling very well. Something tells me 1 success is not going to get it for us. Let's see what it says. The flimsy wood cracks. Oh, okay. And you cut open your palm on the jagged wood. So we took damage doing it. As you pull the cabinet door off the hinges, suffer 1 face down damage. Poor Jenny. Wow. And gain the Elder Ward common item, then discard the search token. So let's find the Elder Ward common item. Let's hope that she gets something useful out of that. I'm going to look through it real quickly. I think I need to start with this pile here. Let's see, guys. Here we go. Elder Ward. They're all in alphabetical order, so there it is. The Elder Ward. Roll 1 additional die when while a monster is attacking you. Okay, well that's a good thing. She'll take that, and we'll put that back. And then she also is unfortunately going to get a face-down wound. We need to try and do some healing. Okay, and then we're going to continue, and that's it. So we're going to go remove the token. Boom, and that is gone. Now she still has another action. Do I want to go here and stop and try and get this thing here? I don't know. She's getting a lot of stuff, but yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think she'll move right here for her second action and wait there. That's going to end her turn because we don't want this cultist to catch up with her either. Not a good thing. Okay. Let's go on to Ashcan Pete now. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, here we are with Ashcan Pete. He's in this room here. I think the first thing he's going to do is investigate this nightstand and see what comes up for him. And then perhaps he'll check out this door or go down the hallway. I'm not sure which yet, but let's first investigate that nightstand. Okay, let's get back up there. We're going to investigate here with Ashcan Pete. A desk sits against the wall, being used as an end table. It has several large drawers locked by a combination. Ooh, I think we're going to find our first puzzle. Okay, you attempt to unlock the combination lock on the drawer. Tap to attempt the puzzle using focus. Okay, now we're going to show you something a little different. Now we're going to have this is a combination puzzle. Now we get to we're going to have his focus is, or rather his observation is 4. So we're going to have 4 total guesses at the combination. I don't really know how this puzzle works exactly, but we're just going to give it a try. I think obviously we're trying to select a number and find the position. So we're going to get some clues here, whether or not it's a correct number. Let me think about this for a second. Well, we have 0 clue as to how this is going to work. So what we have to do is take a guess. So let's just start here. We're going to go bam. 1, 3. We'll do that, and we're going to guess and see what we get. Oh, well, we got 2 correct symbols. That means 2 of those are correct, 1 of them is wrong. Now, there's 1 guess. Remember, we're going to have 4 because our observation is 4. So Ashcan's pretty good at these things. Yeah, let's see here. What else? Let's try again now. So we know that 413 is correct. 2 of the numbers are correct. So let's go with 4 here. 1 here and 2 there, and see what that does. Okay, so it's still 2 correct symbols. So we do know that the 4 and the 1 are correct, so the 2 was not correct in the original one. So let's go with 4 in the middle, 3 here, and oh wait, we only got 2, so we'll assume it's the 1 because we know it's the 1. So 4 here, we'll go 4 on the end, and we'll pick the 5. We got it! Boom! Got it in the last one. Puzzle completed in 3 guesses. We didn't even have to take an extra turn. Ashcan Pete is as smart as I am. Wow, nice. You figure out the combination and the drawers pop open with an audible click. Inside you find a grotesque statuette of an octopoid dragon and something else that might be of use. Gain the whiskey common item, the grotesque stone statue unique item, and 1 clue. Well, that was good, wasn't it? So let's find the grotesque statue. I've seen a bunch of that one. Where's that? Let's see. These are the unique items. So we need the whiskey common item. Oh, I already got that one out. Boom. Here's the whiskey. The reason I got that out is because it does 2 things. Action, discard up to 2 face down horror, then flip this card. So that goes to Ashcan, and then we also need the horrible statue thingy. Let's see if we can find it. There it is, the grotesque statue. It says evidence of thousands of years seem to be recorded in this statue's dim greenish surface of unrecognizable stone. Okay, I don't know what it's going to do for us, but we have it in our inventory. And then we also are going to gain a clue. Here is Pete's clue token right there, and then we're going to continue. And that's going to be it. Now I got to go remove the thing from the board. We're going to figure out what his next action is going to be. So we're going to remove this token from the board. Ashcan's debating. Does he move down the hallway, putting him closer to the cultist, or does he attempt to open this door as his second action? Oh, you know what? I was going to do this. At the start of your turn, you may perform a trade action as if you were in any space within range. So I think he was going to try and trade with... no, he didn't do that first, so we're not going to do it. He's going to open this door. Let's investigate this door here and see what's going on. Pete doesn't like doors behind him, so he's not going to leave that door unchecked and go the other direction. Okay, this will be Pete's second action. What do we get? A wood plaque marked library is fastened to the center of the door. Well, the library can't be a bad place, right? Well, we'll see. Okay, we're going to have to get the door creaks open on hinges as you push it open, or creaks on hinges as you push it open to reveal the library. Bookshelves line the walls. Discard this explore token and place the library tile and a wall as indicated. Okay, boom. So, okay, I see where the wall is. Great. And then it says a pile of research materials that has been recently used sits on a small wooden desk. Place a search token as indicated. Okay, we'll get all that out. Okay, there's our library so far. Now let's go back to the app and see what it has to tell us. Sure, there's more. Okay, we're going to continue on and see what else it says. I figured as much. A robed figure is pushing a bookshelf back into place. Place a search token as indicated. And then last but not least, the figure shouts with alarm upon seeing you. Spawn a cultist in the library as indicated, then suffer 1 horror hit. Will negates. Okay, so we're going to spawn a cultist here in the library, and then Ashcan is going to have to make a single horror hit check. Ashcan has got a will of 4. He's the king of 4s, and so we're going to roll a will check now to see if any items. I'm looking quickly. I don't think he has the items that will protect him. He does not, but that's okay because he still gets 4 dice. He's got 2 clues, and he should be all right from this. This isn't a big deal. Let's see what he gets. Oh yeah, look! Oh my gosh, he got 4 successes. I wish that was another roll. Here, let me push those over for you so you see them. 4 successes on that. So he ignored the horror hit, negated all of them. So let's go back to the app. Good job, Ashcan. Boom. Okay, you may move 1 space into the explored area. He might as well because the cultist is going to come and attack him anyway. So we'll do that. So Ashcan is going to take that opportunity to move 1 into the room with the cultist, and then we're going to go on. I believe that's going to end that round, and we're going to go on to the Mythos phase because that was all of their actions. So Ashcan's first action was to explore this little nightstand, then he opened the door into the room and was discovered a cultist coming out of a secret door. Yep, in the library with the candlestick and Mr. Mustard. So let's go back to the app and take on the Mythos phase. I'm sure this is going to be fun. We got 2 cultists chasing us down now. Okay, let's just send our map. We're going to go on. End the investigators phase. Yes, confirm. Now we're going on to the Mythos phase. Doom, 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 doom. The room gets very cold as the light becomes blindingly bright. Your ears pop as every light in the room burns out of place. Place darkness in each space in the kitchen. Each investigator in the kitchen suffers 2 horror hits, will to +1 to negate. Okay, I'm sure that Eugene is squealing like a little girl at this point. So, you know, I forgot to put the token. I gotta remember there's a token for these guys when we put them out the second time. I'll see it, I'm sure, as we get to the monsters, because 1 didn't have a token and 1 will, and I'll put the token on his stand then so I know which one's which. But I'm talking about the cultist up here. But right now Jenny has got to deal with, oops, I forgot to put a darkness in the space she's in. There's 4 spaces there. We're going to run out of darkness tokens if we keep that up. Boom. Darkness abounds. Okay, so she is going to make a horror check, but she gets +1, so her will, Jenny's will is 3. Let me look and see if she's got any items or devices that are going to help her. She does have the kerosene lantern. It says you may discard to convert all clues to while attacking unarmed, but otherwise it doesn't do anything. It is a light source, so later on the darkness won't affect her. But let's roll her dice. Her will is a 3, but this is a +1, so she's going to get 4 dice to roll. That's a good thing. She needs to make every success she negates, and she's going to take 2 horror hits. So let's see what she gets. Well, she didn't take any. Jenny's doing better now, so she got those 2, which means she succeeded at the horror, evading the horror attack, and we'll continue on. Good job, Jenny. Okay, let's see what happens next. Uh-oh, the cultist. Okay, the cultist moves 2 spaces. I'm going to assume this is the one without the symbol. So, okay, there's this. There's the symbol that I'm looking for. Let me find it. It's a red thingy-majigger. Got all these symbols in a baggie here. Let's see which one matches that guy. It's red. The red one. Here it is. It didn't look like it, but Oh, I found it. Sorry. I found it. I found it. It is right here. Boom. Boom. Okay, that is going to be the cultist that's in the library. So, but first up, we're dealing with the cultist that is in the foyer right now in the dark. It says the cultist moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator, then attacks. He's not going to get within attack range of anybody, so let's move him. So basically, his best move is going to be to go 1, 2 to there, and that's going to be it for him. So we tap no investigator in space, and then we're going to move to the other one. See the symbols right there that shows that this is the guy in the library. Cultist moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator and attacks the investigator in that space with the low strength. Well, there's only one. The nearest one is Ashcan Pete. So the monster attacks. We're going to hit that. Boom. The cultist weeps and approaches, begging you for... it's not a fight. Begging your forgiveness and displaying empty hands. You need to make an observation with 2 successes. If you pass, you recognize the ruse and lash out. The monster suffers 1 damage. If you fail, the cultist leaps towards you when you approach, planting a fist into your jaw. Suffer 2 face down damage. Okay, and become stunned. So we got to make sure we get this. Good news is Ashcan's observation is a 4. Okay, Ashcan, you also got 2 clues, so let's make this happen. This is not a fight. This is the cultist using a subterfuge to attack. So we do have a 4 observation. That is a good thing. We got 2 clues. I'm looking at his items. We really don't have anything else that can help. Let's see. Well, look, he got 2 right there. So without even having to spend a clue, he got the 2 tokens. I'm doing pretty well on the rolls. So what that means is that the cultist himself suffers a point of damage. Let me go back to the app. As it says, we caught the ruse, we recognized it, and lashed out, suffering 1 point of damage. So we're going to give 1 point of damage to that cultist, and then we're going to hit continue. Okay, an investigator must resolve a horror check against a monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all monsters... Okay, so the only one that's going to have to do that is Ashcan Pete, because he is in the room with this cultist, and that's the only one. This guy's behind a door. He can't get to Jenny quite yet. Okay, let's see what I've picked the right cultist. Let's see what we have to do to resolve the horror check now. The cultist begins a slow chant, soon joined by other cultists throughout the area. Suffer 1 face-down horror for each cultist within range. So there's only 1, again, and it will to negate. I don't know, is this guy in range? He's 1, 2. Let me look up range again. I just want to be sure I have range clear on that. Don't want to make a mistake. Range, the range of effect that is within range is up to 3 spaces away. Range cannot be counted through walls or doors unless an effect specifically allows it. It just says within range. Range can be counted through impassable borders, though. Okay, these are walls and doors, so I'm going to have to assume that I'm right, and he does not count that according to that rule. So the only one he has to worry about is the chant of the one that's in the room with him. He gets a will roll to negate. Remember, his will is 4. He needs to negate once, so he needs 1 success. Well, he got 2 successes again, so he did not suffer the horror hits from that cultist. That was by far one of the most active mythos phases we've had, so let's continue. And now we're going to end that phase and confirm it is now the investigator's phase. Let's get back on it. I think it seems wise to start with Ashcan since he's got a fight on his hands already. Let's do that. So we know that Ashcan's in the place with the cultist, so his first action is going to be to attack. So I'm going to pull this up. We're going to pull this cultist up, and we're going to attack him. And he's already got 1 damage on him, so he's already hurt. Let's see what happens. And we're going to be attacking him unarmed. Remember, we get 2 extra dice because of our brass knuckles. So we attack unarmed. You throw a low punch at your foe's gut, and as the figure curls over to avoid the first hit, you swing your other hand towards his exposed head. Strength, need 2 successes. If you pass, your fist impacts the foe's temple, knocking it for a loop. The monster suffers 3 damage. Okay, well, if we hit, we're going to take him down. Ashcan's in a fist fight with a terrible cultist. So basically, we're going to have, again, he's got a strength of 4. What has he got to help him? He's got his brass knuckles, and he's got 2 clues. So with his brass knuckles, he gets to roll 2 extra dice. So we're going to roll all 5 dice plus 1, and we need to get 2 successes in total. What do we get? Well, we didn't get 2 successes. I'm going to roll my extra die. I'm going to roll 1 of the blanks to see if I get a success so I don't have to spend a clue. I did. So he got his 2 successes, which is what he needed to pass this fight. So he punches the guy. He feigns a gut punch, pops him in the head. Now we're going to go take him out of the game. No reward for taking these guys down ever, but that's okay because it's worth. We got to get him out of the game anyway. So we're going to get two more. We total of 3. We're going to take him off. We confirm that he is gone, and that is it for him. So we get to remove this cultist from the board. Boom. He is history. Pete still has a second action. I'm debating on. I think I'm just going to stand there and investigate that space. What do you think? That sounds pretty good, right? So let's go back to the app. We're going to investigate the first spot in the library. Or do we go back and help Jenny? Because Jenny's going to have to fight off a... Nah, Jenny's got it covered. She's got it. She's got items. She's got to roll an additional die when evading if she wants to. She's got her knife. She's still focused. Yeah, she's got her Elder Ward. I think she's okay. She's just going to go at it. So we're going to do this anyway. We're going to investigate here. A large scroll showing the solar system is sprawled across the pile of books. Let's see what it says. The scroll is marked with the orbits of the 8 planets. A straight line is drawn out across them from the sun, marked with today's date and the words planetary alignment. Gain 1 clue, then discard this search token. Ashcan's back up to 3 clues. That is awesome. And we're going to just continue there and then go back to the board. Okay, we're going to take this clue token off. It is gone, or search token rather, and now that was the end of Ashcan Pete's turn. Knocked out the cultist, investigated scroll. He's going to head toward that bookcase because I'm sure that's where we have to go. Now, got to think about Jenny here. This cultist is going to come and attack her. Do I wait? I was going to investigate this, but I'm thinking I'm going to move 2 and take out this cultist instead. So for Jenny's first action, she's going to move. That's going to take her out here into the foyer. Now, it is dark, but she has a lantern, so it does not affect her. And then she's going to fight the cultist in that area. So let's go back to the app and take care of the battle between Jenny and the cultist. Okay, if we get rid of these monsters, we also will not have to make any horror checks. So we're going to attack the cultist. Boom. Now, Jenny has a knife. And let's look at the knife real quick. We haven't looked at it in a while. It says, bladed weapon. If it can cut many things, including monsters, and it does 1 point of damage. So we're going to say we're attacking with a bladed weapon. Boom. You lunge towards your foe with a brutal stab. Strength 2. If you pass, your weapon digs deep into the figure's stomach and you kick your foe backwards off the blade. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. Then move the monster 1 space. If you fail, your enemy drives its hands down into your wrists, throwing your stab off its mark. Okay, well, so we got some great options here. Okay, so let's get Jenny's character card out. Now we see their strength is 3, and that's what she has to make as a strength test. But she's got some things going on for her. She's got, first, this roll 1 additional die while a monster is attacking you. Forget that. That's not going to help her. She's got her lucky rabbit's foot for an extra roll. She is also focused. And I'm looking to see if she's got, of course, her knife. And I believe that's all she's going to be able to use. So she's going to have 3 dice. She needs 2 successes. Come on, Jenny, we got lots to do. She also got 2 clues. So hopefully we get to do some serious damage. We need 2 successes here. She needs an extra die. 4 dice seems to be the difference between it. Now, so, okay, we're going to win. So we got that. We're still not going to use the focus. Or we could just discard this and not burn the clue. Because she can cast the spell again. You may discard this card to convert all... Let's hold on to it. We don't need it. Well, clues are... If she has no clues, she has to use this. She's going to use this. She's going to focus, which will take this and turn it into a success. So she got her 2 successes. And so it's just 2, which is going to be exactly enough. We didn't have to do our... Well, you know what? I take it back. Before I do that, let's re-roll this miss with her rabbit's foot. We got a miss. Let's see if we get it. And it resulted in the same thing. So we did use the focus. We did, and not use clues, we did manage to turn one of these into a success, which means we're going to do weapon damage plus our results. So our weapon damage, the knife does 1, and the result is 2, which means 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to confirm that we are removing the cultist. Good job, Jenny! Okay, this cultist is Toastus. So that was Jenny's second action. That ends the actions for both our players this turn. I think now that we've discovered that the secret door, Jenny's going to join Ashcan next turn. I think that's what's going to happen. Alright, well, let's continue on, because she doesn't want to be in the dark, these dark rooms with her little lantern either, but man, she sure did do good taking down the cultist. Unfortunately, that means we're moving on to the Mythos phase. That's going to end the Investigator's phase. We're on to the Mythos phase now. The stress of this investigation is mounting beyond common tolerance. The Mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest will. That is Jenny Barnes. So we're going to affect Jenny Barnes. Your mind is unbalanced. Well, that's true. And the fit of mania overtakes you. She needs to make a strength 2. If you pass, your hysterical laughter is barely contained behind tightly clamped lips. Suffer 1 face down horror damage. If you fail, violent laughter leads to gripping your torso tightly and rocking to and fro. Suffer 1 damage and become restrained. So either way, she's going to suffer a damage. But she's getting a little bit crazy up in here, so she's going to make a will check. She needs 3, so she's got to get 2 successes. Again, she did not use her lucky rabbit's foot, so she's still got that. I do have whiskey and bandages. If she gets up there with Ashcan, he can probably give her some whiskey to help with the horror hits. If she takes more. Well, she's going to take 1 more. Oh, physical hits. Bandages. Okay. Look at her stuff. Yeah, just the rabbit's foot. That's really all she's got that can help her right now. So let's roll 3 dice, see what she gets. Oh, she got both successes. Bam! Jenny, you rock star. That is awesome. Okay, so she succeeded. She takes 1 physical damage. So we're going to get the deck out here. This is the physical damage deck. We'll draw 1 face down physical damage and put it with Jenny again. She's up to 4 out of her, what has she got? 8. So she's not doing wonderfully well, but she did avoid the worst of it. So she's definitely going to need some healing on all fronts. She is not doing nearly as well as our guy Ashcan. But let's go back to the app now and continue on. I think that's going to be it for the Mythos phase. Let's see. There's no monsters. Yeah, so we go to the Investigators phase. Guys, as usual, I think we're doing 2 turns at a time. We're going to stop there. We defeated some cultists, had some fun, killed some baddies. Good stuff. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I hope I'm not making too many mistakes. The app is helping to guide us along, and I'm checking the rules. I do know that I did want to bring up, and actually this is important, so I forgot to do this. I was going to do this at the beginning. In the first turn, Jenny was supposed to flip a face down horror, but she didn't have one, and I ended up giving her a horror hit. So she actually only has 2. So I'm just going to shuffle these up and take 1 away from her, because I think that's fair. She should only have 2 hits. She still has 4 wounds on her, so Ashcan's got to get to her with the bandages and help her out. These bandages will take away 2 face down damage. Put her back to a reasonable place. Ashcan himself has 2 damage on him, but he's doing fine. He's got 7. So he and Jenny are physically in about the same state. Not sure how far along we are in this mission and in our quest to see what's happening with the Vanderbilts, but we're getting there. The cultists have come out. We found them. We fought monsters. We're winning the day. We've got lots of items, but I don't know if we have enough to finish the game yet. And there's still lots of places to explore. So, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time and effort. Let's save our game. Okay. Oops, wrong one. We're going to pull up the book. We're going to hit save and quit. Confirm. And there we go, guys. Mansions of Madness. 2nd edition. Turn 3 is complete. Talk to you next time, or actually episode 3, I think it's turn 6. But talk to you soon. Bye.